This is the unboxing of the new Dbrand grip. These are the skins. Got the wood skin. Comes in some very premium packaging. This is actually plastic. It's not a product, it's a culture. So I got the pack with 3 skins. It was the wood pack, I think. I got it mainly for this one, which is pretty sweet. And this is the matte black. I actually really like this one. So how about for the Note 8? Dbrand. Very cool. So we got some Dbrand stuff right here. It's made of D3O. So that's that really cool material. First impressions right out the box. Very, very grippy. This is the actual case. Oops. So these are the buttons. This is your D3O right here. Seems a bit gimmicky, but microphone port, power button, and these are extra grip. Note 8 version. Let's just compare it. So this is the Rhinoshield crash guard, and actually they're about the same, more or less. My Rhinoshield has a lot of damage to it because I dropped my phone a lot with it. These markings right here, one thing I always hated about the Rhinoshield is it's hard to tell the buttons. So I kind of got a knife and just kind of like cut these up. So that way when I felt it, it would have a rough texture. Honestly, these pieces right here, they don't feel all that different. So will it be a problem? Don't know yet. It's pretty cool. What's up, YouTube? It's Jay Phoenix, and today I'm reviewing the Dbrand grip. These are just my first impressions because I just got it in the mail. I got my Note when it first came out, so like last September or November, and ever since then I've been using the Rhinoshield crash guard. The Rhinoshield crash guard is pretty much the only contender to the Dbrand grip. So there's a couple of things I don't like about the crash guard that I saw the grip might or might not have fixed. First of all, the crash guard is a great case. I've been using it since November and I've dropped it a lot of times. There's a lot of scuffs, a lot of scratches around it. One thing I hate though about it is it's a very smooth case. Sometimes since you hold your phone like this, as soon as you want to get something from the top, you let it go, and instead of with the weight of the phone, it'll just go straight down. Another thing I really hate about the crash guard are the buttons. The buttons are terrible. These buttons were so smooth, You couldn't, honestly, you can't tell them apart. So what I did was I took a scoring tool and I kind of just cut holes into this one, so that way when it's rough, I can tell by the texture that it's not the volume buttons. This case though stands up to a lot, even though it feels a little bit loose. Like even on the phone, just put it back on the phone. Even on the phone itself, it feels a little loose. It feels a little loose, but it's not. Like, it's never come off on me. When I've dropped my phone a lot of times, the only thing that pops off often is actually the S Pen, but you know, the S Pen has nothing to do with the case. If you've been ever wondering, there's a lot of clearance. This is the Whitestone dome glass, and the dome glass is so great. And it leaves a good amount of space. I'm sorry, there's so much dust in here. But if you can see, that's the dome glass right there, and there's a good amount of distance from this case and the dome glass. So this is a great case, but this is what we're here to talk about. Dbrand grip. So this is a Dbrand grip. I just got it. Interior has like these this cool design on it. It's like some shock absorbing design. But one thing about this case is the buttons are great. Let me take this off. So with these cases, when you take it off, pop it from the top, it comes off. This is also a slick wrap skin, and this hasn't held up so great. I think it was more or less the case that made it come off, but this skin is actually pretty thick. I have the Dbrand skins that came with the Dbrand case, so I'm gonna try those on. But the Dbrand case, the fit of it, so when we're putting it on, you go from the front in and then pop the top. This one actually is a lot more solid. One side in first, other side in first, second. And there's a little space of clearance. It's not really much, like you can barely, like it's pretty much non-existent. So if anything pushes up against this, it might push your screen up. I'm not sure yet. Only time will tell. I'm not planning on doing any drop tests, so because this is my personal phone, but the fit of it is great. I mean, there's not really a lot of play here, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because it's solid. It does add. This one is a lot slimmer. Like this one adds a little bit more width, but it does feel more firm and it's a lot more grippy. This D30 corners, I'm not sure if that's a gimmick or not, but we'll see. When I drop it, we'll see. But one thing I love about this case is the buttons. The buttons, you hear that click? It's great buttons. That's actually one thing I really like about my Spigen case. My Spigen case, the buttons. See, now this is how the buttons are supposed to be. You have one textured, so this is the Bixby button, and these are your volume buttons. I feel like this gap should have been a little bit bigger so I can really tell top from bottom, but this textured button was the reason I really liked this case so much. And this is one of the, I think it was called Tough Armor. So I'm gonna reattach the other skin, the Dbrand skin, and then I'm gonna see how it fits, how everything looks. So far so good though. It's a nice case. It feels really premium. The package was a little much, honestly. They didn't really need to do all of this. I mean, it's nice. It also, I forgot to show this in the unboxing, but there's also a little adapter in there. But I'm gonna put on the mahogany looking skin. This skin is super premium. It feels so good. And then we're gonna see how it looks. So I finally got the Dbrand skin on, and it fit perfect. I mean, look at that. It's a great skin. I used their method where they kind of put the white paper on half of it, then did the top, and then turn it to the side, did the bottom, and then take it out, push it down, blow dry the ends, and then like that. My personal preference is to put on a piece of cloth or something when you're doing the sides, and just kind of roll it like this, and then boom, you're good to go. Give it a little wipe. If you don't have Whitestone Dome for your phone, I would suggest you get it because it's a great screen protector. I mean, the clarity is just, it's incredible. There's really nothing that you can get that's better than that. So now, put the case in here. See how everything comes together. One side. I mean, it looks great. I'm super happy with it. Not so sure how these corners will hold up. Like, you can't even see the end. The end of the dome glass. It's in there. But hopefully squeezing pressure won't do any damage to the dome glass. I'm not sure yet though. Let's see what happens. That's it for this review, man. Fits great, looks great, very functional. Love my skin. Nice job, Dbrand. However, the only thing that might set you back from buying this is the price. So I got on Kickstarter, $40. You got 1, 2, and 3 skins plus the Dbrand itself. I mean the grip itself. So that was about $40 on the Kickstarter. But retail on that was, I think, $60. I'm not sure if I would be willing to pay $60 for a case. I think the Rhinoshield is 40 or maybe 30. I'm not really too sure. Let me see. So the Rhinoshield is going online right now for $25. Wow. So $25 for the Rhinoshield. That's a pretty good price. And this works really well. So is this worth $60? If it comes with a couple of skins, like how we bought it, yeah, I'd say it's worth it. These skins are super high quality. I mean, you can see the grooves in the wood. Really love this. So that's it. That's it for my review. Thanks for watching, guys.